I just had one of the worst days of trading and made my stupidest mistake yet. And I will go over exactly what I did and show you exactly what not to do when you're trading. So, coming into market open for the trade recap on the day at the 15-minute time frame before market opened, we were in this big drawdown from Friday last week, and then we had a little accumulation phase pre-market, and then we started to go up pre-market before market opened. So we're kind of in this gray area. I didn't really know what to think here of where to go, but ultimately I did see that I was short at the start of the day for a bias because before market open I didn't see this candle, but we were in this big fair value gap here pre-market. So I was bearish on the day, looking to target these lows down here. So with that being said, I was looking for shorts. So with that, looking for shorts, I didn't see much going on here at the start of the day. So then we came down and then we came up and we had this little consolidation, and I thought with this breakout candle right here, I thought we were going to go lower again and have a little continuation trade. So here, sorry. I originally entered this trade because of this manipulation of these wicks highs, and then we needed, with that manipulation, I want to see a displacement through these lows down here. And as you can see, we got that pretty well. So it was kind of an A+ setup for me. Plus, we were also in this 1 minute fair value gap to add just a little bit more to the short bias. So at that point, I took shorts at this candle low as it closed, with the stops at the manipulation high, just targeting these lows down here. I'll mark it out on the 15-minute. These lows, and these lows. So I had my take profit at the first low, just for a 1 to 3, but as you can see, the market had different plans. And after I saw this happen, I was like, okay, we had a big move right here. There has to be a reason why. So went back up to the 15-minute time frame, saw that we respected this 15-minute fair value gap very well. And as you can see, it tapped in just barely and then went higher directly after that. So with that being said, I was bullish on the day. I wanted to switch to longs, looking for longs. So with all that being said, looking for longs, where was it? Oh, so I was waiting for us to take out these highs because I wanted to see how the market would react to that and if it would have a true liquidity sweep. And I didn't enter here. I could have entered at this point, but I wanted to see how it reacted to the highs. And as you can see, we displaced right through the highs. So because of that, then after this candle, I was willing to enter longs. So with this fair value gap that it made, I thought we were going to have another continuation trade. So I had longs at this candle close right here because we displaced through the series of down close candles highs. Stop loss at the wick low and take profit at up to the 15-minute time frame at these highs right here for a 1 to 6. And honestly, I didn't have like a super high expectation here for what was going to happen. So with all that being said, with a big 1 to 6, I didn't necessarily trust that take profit. So I had a trailing drawdown, but here comes my biggest mistake. So I have two windows open on the other screen, right? One with Tradeify, because I'm still trading with that while I'm making up the buffer on Take Profit Trader. But I had two windows open. I click buy on Tradeify. On Take Profit Trader, I hit sell. And then it goes all the way back up here. So stupid mistake by me. I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit buy for longs and I hit sell. So at this point, about up here, as it's already gone up a good amount, I noticed that my open P&L was negative, and I'm like, how is that possible? And then I realized that I hit sell, and I realized how stupid that was. So on one platform I was up and one I was down. But with the one that I was up, I had a trailing stop loss, just trailing the lows. So once it broke above these highs, I put the low at this wick, and then this wick, and then here, and then at this wick we got stopped out and got ultimately ended at that point, which was a 1 to 1.5 risk reward ratio. So still a good risk to reward for that trade, but I'm just super disappointed in myself that I was just super oblivious and completely just forgot and didn't realize that I clicked the wrong button, and then I lost a bunch of money there. So then I'm like, okay, I really do think it's going to go higher because we've had a big move up. So then I entered again. At this point. Sorry, misclick at this candle high or close high, stop loss at that low, and targeting the original take profit. I don't know where it was, but I'll just leave it at that. It was around a 1 to 3, 1 to 4. So I'm like, okay, I'm confident that it will go higher. So I entered again. So before I entered that trade, I was down about 1,500 on the day after the original loss, and then taking another stupid loss that should have been a profit. And then I entered again thinking that it would hit full TP for me on the original trade. So as you can see, that didn't go well either, and I'm kind of just in shambles at that point because 3 losses in a row, risking $750. I'm down $2,000 on that, $2,250 around there. So I'm just really disappointed in myself. I'm not going to lie. That was a very stupid thing for me to do. And the fact that I didn't realize it for a solid 15 minutes afterwards was just really dumb. I should have been in profit on the day, but I wasn't. And now I'm 3 trades away because I was sitting at about $5,000 in profit. I erased 2.2K of that. So now I'm at 3 trades away from blowing it and going to the trailing drawdown. So now I really have to lock in, take strictly A+ setups, focus on the execution, and take only good trades for that account and make up that buffer to $5,000 to what I originally wanted. But honestly, I'm just extremely disappointed in myself and what happened. It was just a really stupid mistake. So I'm going to try not to dwell over it, obviously, but I can only do so much. And just like, I'm just honestly speechless. But thankfully, I had a trailing drawdown for here because of the high take profit, because otherwise we would have got stopped out originally. That's where I entered for somewhere up there. But thankfully, I had a trailing drawdown. Otherwise, I would have got stopped out as of right now. But with all that being said, don't make the same mistake that I did, because that was a very stupid mistake. Just be more aware than I am. Don't be so oblivious. Just double check every time. I know I will be from now on. That was very dumb. Hopefully that is the one and only time that I do that I'm taking the wrong position on one account, and the other account I'm taking the right one, what I want to be doing. Oh my gosh, I just can't. I can't believe it. It's just crazy to think about how dumb and stupid that is. But with all that being said, we are going to go into the verse of the day, and today's verse of the day is Matthew 5:9. Matthew 5:9 says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." So as a child of God, you want to be the peace in a lot of people's lives, show them the light, and show everybody love, that as Jesus gave people love when he was alive. So that's the verse of the day for you guys, Matthew 5:9. But hopefully you guys could learn a lot from my terrible trading day. But let me know your guys's worst trading mistakes in the comments below. I would love to hear it. Make me feel a little bit better about myself. But don't do what I did. Learn from my mistakes. And we'll be back for another trade recap video for the next trade on the week. Hopefully we can get another winning trade, or get a winning trade to make up that buffer and go back into profit and erase the drawdown, the stupid drawdown that I did for today, losing $2,000 when I should have been in profit. But it is what it is. Can't do anything about it now. Just got to sit back and just get away from the charts. Don't revenge trade. Don't have FOMO. So that's what I'll be focusing on now, and just walking away and learning from my mistakes in the future. So with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next trade recap.